Okay guys, quick brief on the Shadowlands Cockpit Voice Recorder. I'm going to cover three things. We're going to cover the Shadowlands Cockpit Voice Recorder itself and how you install it, then how to use the voice recorder, and then a quick thing on how to sync, because that can be a bit tricky. The Shadowlands Cockpit Voice Recorder is distributed in a zip. Double click on that and then you've got a folder in there with all the files within it. You just copy and paste that into documents. Here we go, look at my one, there we go. Just come back into there. I've got it in documents and that's got all the files there, nice and easy. There's actually instructions PDF if you don't want to refer to the YouTube video. Get a shortcut up from the executable, just right click, create shortcut here, and that goes and creates the shortcut so you can access it easily. And that's it for the installation. You might need to download the .NET, but I think that's pretty easy and will come out as standard. So to run it, double click on it and it will go and give you this window, and it's pretty self-explanatory, the first part, which is the record. Now when you record in the Cockpit Voice Recorder, there will be two files. There'll be a computer audio file, which is everything that your computer is playing, and then there's the microphone audio file, which is everything that your mic goes and plays. So we hit record and that will record everything. Record the computer and the microphone. There's nothing going through my computer at the minute. This is all through microphone, so that's why that one is flashing. Hit stop and it stops. The microphone is recorded, is one of these, so if you're using a VR headset you might want to drop that down, but that's how you select those. Now it will go and generate them into a folder. You can click the open folder and it will go and give you where those files are, and it will always generate a loopback capture, which is the desktop audio, and a mic capture, which is your microphone, and it will overwrite those each and every time. That's to stop it from filling up your hard disk. Those are now two separate files, which isn't much good. Really what you want is you want the voice over the top of the desktop audio, which will have your Discord coming in, or SRS or whatever. So to do that, what you do is you hit the mix button. You can set the level of the input of that. That's because quite often the computer audio is quite loud, and you can do that with more complex software like Audacity or something. But you can bring that down if you want a quiet computer audio, or bring it up or whatever. Click mix, and it will go and generate a new file. And that won't be overwritten, that's actually time stamped. So every time you hit mix, it goes and generates a new one of those, which joins both of those. Sometimes you may want to keep both of those files, and to keep both of those files, what you'll do is you'll do copy capture files, and it will just go and put those in with a timestamp. That's useful if you want to, again, use something like Audacity and you want to play around with those files a bit, put effects on or whatever. You have the option to do that. Anything you do is put into the CVR log, just so it gives you an idea as to what's going on, and that can also be used for syncing your TAC view if necessary, which we'll come into. So those buttons, so that's the record, computer, audio levels, mix, open folder, opens it there, copy capture, generates these new ones. The only other one to look at is settings. Settings looks at or changes the quality of the recording. Lower settings means lower quality, but then smaller files, and higher quality means higher settings means higher quality. So something like 44,100 and 16-bit is CD quality. 8-bit 8,000 is the lowest quality that I have in this, and actually that's enough so you can hear what's going on. We're not making music here, we just want to hear what the comms are, and that's it. That's all you need to do to go and record. And what we'll look at next is looking at how to sync with TAC view. So here's a TAC view session from last night's session where we're doing neutral BFM, ours with Rage, and if I play it now, there's no sound. It's just like the usual TAC view is knows and love. Don't get anything at all. So what we want to do is we want to bring that in, just so we can hear the sounds. So there's this option. If you go into analysis, there's media 1. If you click on media 1, it will open up a separate window, which is your media, which can be any media. Actually, it can be videos that you can sync as well. What we'll do is we can open that, and this is the old Cockpit voice recording from that session. And now if we play, we'll get them both together.
You think?
Okay, so that's great. So if we find an event, so let's just zoom back here. So we're about to check away there. Then let's see what we do here. So 1 tally, 2 tally. Well, that wasn't a check away. So this is very much out of sync. And what you can do is you move this media line at the bottom here, yeah, to go and sync the media with the playback. Yeah, if I move this one, it moves the media over here. If I move this one, it doesn't. And what you need to do is you need to find an event which is where you are sure that the communication and the media can be synchronized. And quite a good one for that is rolling. And it's a bit fiddly. So I'll go and set that up now, and then you can see what it looks like at that point. Okay, so after some messing about, then I've got it synced.
That is RMAX and Rage stud 2 and 5.
And I've synced it all.
Stud 2.
Okay, one is rolling.
That's about right, isn't it? Okay, so now we can use the playback here to go and look at whatever event we want. So if we go perhaps at this check away here, and we should be able to hear the check away being synced with the vid.
Ready for radius flight.
One is ready.
Okay, so check away, go.
There we go, and that's checking away for doing a radius. So that's it. The only fiddly bit is really getting that media line up here. So use an event where you can be sure that you can be sure that the audio and also the visuals are the same. Any questions? Let me know. Cheers, guys.